Party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Los, Rumble, Aldo NICE is the uncle.
If you and your people, anything like me and my people, we pick sides just about damn near on anything. Athletes, rappers, chicks, dog, just anything. And one of the biggest things we pick sides on, especially around our way, is food. And with this just brings me to my next point. Hey, bruh, I hope some of y'all don't fall into this category, because some of the homies, the day ones, as you would call it, they be hurting my heart with this. I hope you ain't no churches over Popeyes type person, because when it comes to me and my little book, it's really not much higher than Popeyes, dog. It's like people's mama's red beans don't have that specific taste I'm talking about. And them things be raw too, but they don't have that Popeyes taste. Biscuits, that chicken, they don't come close to no goddamn Popeyes. And for the homies to think that churches is in that same realm is just ridiculous. And if you just a KFC connoisseur, you way out to play.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
Wow, it's your boy Los, aka C.A.P.
Hey, Rumble. You're coming in hot, Rumble.
Yeah.
And I think the first thing that comes to mind is he said something about if you're a KFC person, then you're just out of there. I think KFC, I think the Colonel, I think George Wallace, I think the Confederacy, I think time out for KFC.
Cancel KFC.
Cancel culture. KKFC.
Cancel KFC.
Yeah, man. We done with them, dog. You know, I saw a documentary the other day that said when George Wallace, you know, the segregation now, segregation forever, the worst governor of, you know, the most racist Alabama governor of all time, was standing on them steps, wouldn't let the people integrate the University of Alabama. When he ran for president against Nixon in 68 being the most one of probably the 3 or 4 wildest years ever. Let's cycle back to that conversation in a second. But he was looking for a running mate, and nobody wanted to run with him. And his second choice was the Colonel from KFC. That's a real thing. And the Colonel was like,
"Oh, that's real?"
Yeah. And the Colonel was like, "Nah, I can't do that, bro. I'm trying to sell this chicken."
Black folk eat chicken. Black folk eat chicken more than anybody. You
exactly. That's
you on your
exactly
own.
Exactly the comment.
This is a business matter, man. This is about business at this point. This ain't personal.
I'm
you
trying
gonna
to
run me
sell,
out of business.
Trying to sell some of this chicken.
I distinctly remember my daddy used to go long time. I was little till we made that switch to. We used to eat Popeye, but we made that switch to Southern Classic chicken in Shreveport.
Okay,
we do eat Popeye, but we do that Southern Classic.
That's not that. That's not that daddy was bringing me to when I was out there. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the line was too long, and we couldn't get none.
Yeah,
so I don't know what it's hitting.
That was it.
Yeah,
it's fire. You know, anytime I got a line, they gotta let you know something. But he used to get a whole chicken. He was like, "Let me get a whole chicken," and he used to eat a whole loaf of bread. And he like, "Call it what you want." I'm like, what?
What are you? Wait a minute. Wait.
I was so confused.
Yeah, I mean, we had chicken joints in where I'm from. I mean, it was churches. It was there was one KFC in Nyberry. It was one churches, and it was 2 Popeyes, one uptown, one downtown, and there was some other, you know, intermediate chicken place. But do we call places like Cane's a chicken place?
Nah, that's Cane's. It's not a chicken place.
Good answer. Everybody got chicken nuggets, right? McDonald's got chicken nuggets. We might as well call McDonald's a chicken place.
Hey, you gotta have all parts. You gotta have all parts of the chicken to be a chicken place, man. You can't just sell wings. You gotta have all parts of the chicken.
You see, we come from a place where we got little moms and pops all over the place. Plus, Walmart. I mean, they got crispy chicken. I think is what it's called, or crunchy chicken. I don't remember. It was attached to the gas station. And now when that thing used to roll, because they have like boudin balls and all kind of other stuff. It was just, you know, a very specifically Southwest Louisiana.
But we had a crispy chicken.
Egg
We had a
rolls.
whole bunch of everything. Shrimp,
Yeah.
shrimp fried rice. It's a plethora of unnecessary stuff.
I definitely remember
chicken.
going. They had one on the corner going to my grandmother's house. Man, I used to stop over there, walk in my grandmother's house with some chicken, and she'd be like, "What's in there? Let me get a piece of chicken."
Yeah.
Here, Mama,
Give me the wing.
Yeah, she didn't want no whole bunch. She just wanted a little piece of chicken.
Give me a wing.
Just give me a little piece of chicken, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot
I'm a
of
Popeyes guy over church.
it's Popeyes. I mean, we if we going in a long way to come back to that sentiment that it's Popeyes, man. Popeyes.
Spice.
Juvenile said what? Popeyes for the ballers, churches for the ghetto?
Yeah, he said Popeye for the ballers, the ghetto beef for churches.
Yeah, that part, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steer you wrong and tell you that Church's biscuits, like if you really wanted to do something, you can stop and get some biscuits from Church's.
Yeah.
And then go get some chicken from Popeyes, and you won't be disappointed.
No, I mean, really, I could eat church of chicken. Only thing about it, I have to be near a bathroom.
Yeah,
and I gotta have a pepper and some water because I need to flush that grease down. But I have to be like almost on the toilet.
and you got to eat it on the toilet.
Yeah.
I heard that's the sign of you being fat. If you ever find yourself sitting out on the toilet eating,
Man, that's if you sit on the toilet and eat, number one, you're nasty as hell.
But what if you got something in your
hell.
hand, like you're eating something in your hand, you're like, oh, I got a shit, but you're eating at the current moment, and you just forget to put it down, and
well, as soon as you remember you got it in your hand, you have to put it down, throw it away. It's no good once you go in the bathroom. It's no good. It's out of there. Food does not belong to the bathroom.
Food don't belong in the bathroom. I mean, I suppose you're right. But yeah, I definitely the Popeyes. The chicken is unassailable. It's the best chicken. Yeah. It's the best thing going. Yeah. It's the herbs and spices, that Louisiana original. It's Popeyes. But there are things. Go ahead.
Problem with Popeyes that they're not consistent throughout. Like the further they get outside Louisiana, you start getting shaky. Yeah. Some Popeyes in Houston, you be like, this ain't real Popeye. Y'all try to make your own little recipe up, and it ain't help.
We didn't have Popeyes outside of the country. You right. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's probably weird. So
it's a bit of a weird flex. I would say that anytime you go to Popeyes, you just need if you have never been to this Popeyes, you should try to make it a point. We've said it before. We had and I've said this on the podcast. So if I said it before, don't go back and say I'm saying the same things a bunch. They used to have a Super Popeyes in New Orleans. They don't have that no more. That thing was a fool. But the thing that the Popeyes buffet is still kicking it in Lafayette. Now I don't know if it's open due to the COVID, but the Popeyes buffet is a real thing. Like we didn't went out there. Me, Graham Star, Ash Dog, then went up in there, walked in, and was like, "Man, look,
oh my God,
you go to the thing. I just wings, strips, red beans." Whatever.
I've been there before.
Green beans.
I've been there. Yeah, you can't beat that.
You can't beat it.
I think that's
you can't eat as much as you think you're gonna eat because you can't take nothing out. But
but it's still I can get me a breast, 2 chicken strips. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can make me a little platter.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna eat $14 worth. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not gonna eat $30 worth. You ain't gonna be in there just balling on there. They know better than that. They know that Popeye's chicken is a filling institution. Yes. Man, before we go on, let me just say this real quick. Man, thank you wholeheartedly to Rumble for the last 2 weeks for sitting in while Raj Move has been on vacation. Raj was supposed to be back this week. Evidently, that man, he got other stuff going on. One time for Raj Move. However, we're taking auditions for anybody else who wants his spot in case he doesn't come next week. If you're interested in being on the podcast instead of Raj, let us know. And y'all could even hit our inbox and let us know how the pod been going the last few weeks so we could do some, what do you call it? A survey monkey.
No. Send us a 30-second clip on one of the topics we talked about.
Exactly. Your audition. Oh, yes. That's what we need. We need audition tapes, 30-second clips of you talking about something we said on the podcast. That go for everybody and anybody. And we will play the best ones on air next week.
Yes.
And whoever wins, hey, look, the next time Raj pulls a Raj, you're on the podcast. You are on Best Friend Weekend.
Raj pulls a Raj.
Ladies who listen to the podcast, listen, I'm not talking to y'all specifically. We don't have a lot of female voices. So throw us a little 30-second clip Something we talked about on the podcast. We're gonna get some stories that you like. What I just stopped and said 1968 was probably the wildest year of all time. You know, Robert Kennedy getting killed, Martin Luther King, Nixon election, the Democratic Party. Like there's so many things happened in 68, right? I think when historians look back on things, 2020 is the wildest year since 68, and it might be the wildest year in the last 150 years. Like I can't even think of some shit that's like wild as 2020.
And it ain't over. It's only halfway through.
We just got finished the first half of that, boy.
Yeah,
we're recording this right on the halfway point. Let's see what the back half of that boy got in store for us.
We went to halftime, had a halftime break. You know, now we back out for the second half. I don't know
what kind of speech Trump gonna give us. What he gonna regroup? I mean,
he just said not too long ago. He said he hoped Corona just gonna up and disappear.
Just disappear this week.
We doing good. Everything Corona's we doing fine. We're gonna have a vaccine.
I mean, if the back half is anything like the front half, Donald Trump gets elected again. Like that is if the back half is anything like the front half, America just like, you know what? I mean, we clowns. We whole clowns in comparison to the rest of the world. Like the whole rest of the world knows we whole clowns.
Yeah, they laughing at us
because we whole clowns.
Yeah,
that's this. It's
having a good chuckle.
A good chuckle. Some chuckling.
One of those.
They're chuckling at us.
I was about to speak Chinese.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, we don't condone that type of thing. But let me tell you some things that burned my Boudin this week. Man, the first thing that burned my Boudin this week are women and family members who are insisting and constantly insisting that men get haircuts. They burn.
Hey man,
my Boudin.
But why though? Why is you worried about that? You know what I mean? That's like us saying, oh, hey, you know what? I'm tired of y'all rocking these natural hairstyles. It's time for y'all to start getting perms. Go on, get them perms.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Why you worried about my hair?
Come on, man. Leave me alone.
I dare one of us to go tell a woman, man, that natural, it's time out for that, man. You need to go get that perm again. Put that cream and crack back in you.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. That little pom-pom bush you got, hey, listen, that ain't for you. I'm thinking the perm is the one. Time to get a perm. It's over.
You see, they want that. It's pretty in line because, like, they're gonna say, but a perm is unhealthy. But in much the same way, getting a haircut every week is unhealthy for our line. It's unhealthy for our scalp. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let our hair grow. And you women, people, y'all are never gonna understand this. That when a man walks around with a fade all the time and that low daddy, and you're playing with that hair, man, all day you just be sitting out twisting in your hair, playing in your hair, whatever. It's soothing, it's comforting. You feel natural. You feel like Jesus almost.
It's like a natural fidget spinner. You know what I'm saying? Like I can just sit and play. I can just sit and play and twist all day with my little small fro. You know what I'm saying?
It is one of the best things known to man, and having had doing that Rona is live. I mean, this podcast is brought to you by the boy, Bald Head Harry. Like, Bald Head Harry is bald head because we think Bald Head Harry is the best version. Like, that's the final form of the Harry. But if the Harry wanted to have that fro right now, run that thing. I wouldn't be mad at Harry. Run that thing. This is the time to do it. I'm still call him Bald Head Harry. This is the time to do it. Room Bay, Graham Star, the boys got bald heads. Run that fro.
Hey, man, listen. They about to, I think they about to shut it back. They need to shut it back down.
What?
Soon. So I just got, I went, we got like, it was 3 months before we got a haircut.
And we didn't even get a haircut. They didn't touch my hair. They just gave me an edge.
Yeah, he just lined me up. Yeah. He gave me a little tape.
When we heard that story that said that the barber in, I think it was Missouri, had 140 clients, and 2 barbers both had that Rona, and they had 140 clients and went back and tested them, and none of them had that Rona because the barber was wearing protection. Because wearing mask and wearing protection is so you don't infect other people. That's what it's all about. If everybody was wearing masks, then it wouldn't be spread to other people, and in a couple of months, people wouldn't have it anymore. However, people don't listen. So my barber was
hookah smoke.
Masked down. You heard me? So I felt comfortable.
He had mask on with the gloves. My barber made sure he was. it was official and everything.
You ain't wrong when you're right, man. Look, let me tell you another thing that burns my boudin. Having billboards for any old thing. So look, I saw some billboards this week, and I saw like getting on 59, leaving by my crib, 59 and like Gessner. They got a billboard that says
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter, dog. Yeah. I was like, damn, what else? I'm like, I got up close. What do it say? No, just Black Lives Matter. Yeah. And I'm like,
it's all black. That's what I like about it. It's black. Like
dope.
It's dope. Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope. I'm like, there's a huge Black Lives Matter billboard by the crib. I'm happy about that. There's another one like when I'm driving home on I-10. You see, you drive north and go get up to I-20 or whatever to get to Shreveport. When I'm going to Iberia, I just take I-10 straight from Houston. They got a billboard that's like by like the Orange, Vita, Beaumont area, and it's like talking about hey, this dude murdered my daughter in 1994. Just so y'all know. And that billboard stay up at all times. Like, it's been up there for years. And I think that's a live usage of the billboard. You know what I mean? Like,
unless
hey,
it's
man.
your daddy. Unless the guy on that picture is your daddy.
And then I probably went like, oh, my new dude. Like,
yeah,
I don't want that. I don't want that for you.
Wait a minute.
I don't want
that.
All
if they lying. All if they wrong about it. Like, they ain't the person.
How about you find out that's when you find out when you're driving down the street. Like, hold up. Is that Richard?
Hey, Al, they got a whole billboard saying you murked somebody in 93?
See, what had happened was...
oh, man. He looking for you, so stay from over here.
So my thing about it that burns my boudin, I saw another one on 59, on that same little stretch with the Black Lives Matter. They got one that's like, my daddy is everything. Happy Father's Day to my daddy.
I want to know how much the billboard
Did you see
cost,
it?
though.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. That made me think, how much the billboards cost?
I just was like, I felt like it was a strong flex, but I also was like, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see you and your daddy and your little graduation outfit.
It wasn't for you, it's for your daddy.
Keep it in the newspaper like good old people used to do back in the day in the Daily Iberian.
Don't nobody read the newspaper. The Shreveport Times. Don't nobody read the
Y'all used to have them in the Shreveport Times, Los, where somebody would be like, happy anniversary. Carl and insurance.
Yeah, happy birthday, Carlos. My birthday, I wake up. My dad be like, "Go get the newspaper." Oh, Carlos, you in the newspaper, boy? Look.
That's just live some small town shit, boy. I love that. Happy honor roll student, Aldo NICE.
Yeah. It don't cost much, $20, $30.
But I'm with that. I'm not with the billboard. I don't want the billboard. The billboard's too much. It's overkill. Imagine if you was growing up in Shreveport and when you was headed to school, they had a billboard that said, "Happy birthday, Carlos."
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would like it. I just want to have nothing to take a picture of it.
I guess
you'd have been dope. On the way to school, everybody can't get that.
It would be live. But it wouldn't be live. But guess what? It wouldn't be live if the nigga, your arch enemy had a billboard that said, "Happy birthday, Tyrone." You wouldn't like that.
I don't like Tyrone.
There you go. That's my point. So that would burn my
you'd be like, I dropped 30 on Los last night at the game.
Ooh, that a billboard.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bad enough it was in the paper. Now it's on the billboard too.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
That'll hurt your feelings, man. Let me tell you another thing that should burn y'all boudin. I said it before. Old cars with paper plates burn my boudin. But what I noticed recently, this should burn y'all boudin. That I really looked and squinted this week. Oh, it says what year and what type of car you have. I never noticed that until this week.
Oh,
so
you didn't know that?
I didn't know that paper plates tell you that thing is a 2011.
No, 2007. I seen a 2003 Lexus, the Bubble.
The Bubble Eye.
Yeah, the one, but it was the convertible top one. But it had the top down blasting zero, like posted up everything. It had 3 dents in the back. Like
he just got out of jail, and he went in 2003.
Had to be, but he got that thing with playing music loud. I said, "Oh, this wild right here."
Well, you was almost close because I was about to say this. If your car's over 20 years old, it's classic, and if it's over 45 years, it's an antique, and if it's super old, and it's a vintage car. But still. If that car would have said 2000, he could have always ran. Nah, that's a classic car, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you have bought that shit if he would have said, if it would have said 1999, Bubble Eye?
Has to be in good condition. If it's not in good condition.
That's the part.
Yeah. It wasn't in good condition.
Okay.
He had
So
crime on the back fender. It wasn't good condition.
it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Exactly.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is a thing, man. Let me tell you the last thing that burns my Boudin this week. I'm just gonna tell y'all a story. I'm gonna let the happen right now. But then I'm just gonna talk about a story. So I'm chilling, minding my business. Rona in the house, home to online work, Zoom call, to the sofa, back to the Zoom call, to working out, regular little routine. I get a message from one of my old coworkers, a dude I have holding a bit of esteem, cool little dude, whatever, never did me wrong, always a good person. He said, man, I'm applying for this job and I need to put you down as a reference. And I was like, shit, why not? Bet. I was like, bet. Handle it. So, boy put me down as a reference. And boom, about I don't know, a couple days later, you know what I'm saying, I get a call. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring. I answer the phone. I'm like, who is this? Oh, this so-and-so. I say, oh yeah, the reference. How you doing? This is Alan. Okay, what questions do you have about my homeboy? Oh no, he's a great person. I've worked with him. Listen, you can't find a better person for your organization. If we're just talking about character, you're not asking me about specifics. You're just asking me about this guy's character, and he's unassailable, second to none. Great guy. Like, you're not gonna find a better person. So if this is about trustworthiness and whatever, listen, I'm talking about his character. I'll get on the stand at his trial and say, nah, this guy's he's a go-to guy, he's go-getter. He'll make it happen. So before I hang up the phone, she said something like, "So yeah, would you be willing to sit in on a Zoom call with him in like a week or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, shit, I guess so." And in my mind it immediately went to it's an education. So maybe he's teaching a class or something and they want me to look at it. He possibly done told them what I do for a living and I told him what I did for a living too, that I'm that I do development for teachers and I like to, I know what a good teacher looks like. So I'm thinking they want me to sit on a Zoom call to probably observe something and give feedback. And I'm like, I don't know why I need to give feedback, but okay, whatever, sure.
I ain't trying to hire him.
Right? So they gave me a couple of different times that I could have came, and I was like, yeah, just put it down at this time. So I forgot all about it, whatever went on about my life. So ring, 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 ring. My phone buzzes, and it's like, hey, don't forget about today. We got the thing. I said, oh, snap. So I put it on my little list of things to do. Mm-hmm. So the time comes, end of a long day. It's about 4:00. I hop on. I'm like, let me see what this dude talking about. Like in my head, I'm planning to not even put the camera on. Like I'm just gonna sit down and be one of the people in the back listening, whatever it is. So I hop on, it's him and 2 chicks. So it's just 3 people, all black people. So I hop on and I'm like, all right, put my camera on. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? And they like, whatever. And it was like, oh, okay. So now that you're here, we can start. And so he starts talking to me and kind of telling me a little bit about what's been going on. And then he like, so recently I started working with this company. And then he says, so not a lot of people think about life insurance. So do you think about life insurance? And I was like, wait, do I think about life insurance? It's like, no, not really. And he was like, yeah, well, not a lot of people think about life insurance. Did you know that a policy that costs something could cost whatever? And I was like, well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
So if you haven't guessed it, what burns my Boudin is online Zoom pyramid daddies. Because I was in a Zoom pyramid daddy.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, shit, what do I do? Do I hang up now? Or do I like how much of my time are they going to really waste? Because right now y'all are on the clock. And like right at that moment, y'all on the clock. Okay? Yeah. So they get to talking and hitting me up about, this, that, and the third, right? And then he passes it to the chick, and the chick talks for like 15 minutes. She's pulling out these graphs and saying, if I was a level 1 trainer, gets paid this, but then if I'm a level 1 trainer and the level 4 trainer above me would get paid even more off of the policy that I sell. How does that sound to you? How does it sound to make this much money off of selling a policy? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, so are y'all actually selling policies, or y'all just selling the idea of selling policies to people who are below y'all and whatever? And she kept talking. So, let's call it mid-level marketing. Let's call it by its government name, mid-level marketing, and not a pyramid scheme. But in reality, I let them talk. And then after 20, about 23 minutes, I said, they was like, so how does all this sound to you? And I just started laughing. And she's like, you laughing? What are you laughing about? I was like, listen, bro, this ain't for me. I was like, I don't know what it is that people have in them that allows them to sell shit to their friends for money.
Hey.
And then try to get their friends on the movement. I just don't have that. Some people have that. And more power to you. And I'm like, I'm happy you're not just selling you didn't get me on. I'm saying a bunch of wild shit, right? I'm like, I'm happy y'all not on the phone with me right now just telling me, hey, give us $100 and then get some more people to give us $100. And then we're going to all pay each other out like some old blessing circle or whatever that shit was, right? I'm happy that y'all actually selling a product, which is life insurance. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then she's like, she goes even further, and she's like, and I tell her something. I'm like, this is just like prepaid legal. Like, she's like, oh, so you've heard of prepaid legal and you've heard of our company. I was like, let me guess, y'all are Primerica. And she was like, yes. And I was like, I mean, I honestly have my discretions about Primerica because it just usually feels like slimy people who do stuff like this, and I don't want to typecast everyone. But in much the same way, you can sell Cincy and shit, right? My cousin was selling Cincy to everybody. That didn't feel bad because I'm actually getting a product that I can. That's like, Cincy is like selling Girl Scout cookies or something to me. I'm cool with it. Like, if that's what you want to do for your hustle, that's cool. But you're not over here, or like Avon. If people really like Avon back in the day, or what was the other one with the pink cars? I wanted to say Jenny Craig, but that's not what it's called. Sally Mack.
Craig, that's the fat people stuff.
Oh, damn. It's going to hit me in a second. And somebody's sitting out there.
Mary Kate.
Mary Kate, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Mary Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay.
Mary Kay, K-A-Y, yeah. So like they give them them pink cars. And like in my head, I'm like, yeah, okay. Some of these things are fine. But a lot of them are just, you're just trying to get somebody under you to do the next thing or whatever. So after we went through the whole thing, I said, I just don't have it in me. I said, but guess what? I got this podcast. And if y'all want to have an advertising ad on a podcast, it's going to cost you about this much, and I can help y'all push y'all business. So now a word from our newest sponsors, Primerica. No, I'm messing with you.
You pulled it up.
They ain't hit me back yet. Let's put a pin on that. Let's put a pin on that. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on getting them to have a sponsor.
I got a jingle ready, jingle daddy.
Los, did you know they went online with it, Los?
I didn't know. And the funny part about it is, you was talking. I remember when you told me the story. I was thinking like this. I think that's the name. When I was in college, I stayed out here for the summer, and I was just trying to make some money work. And I didn't want to work in a warehouse. And I was like, I'm not doing that. It's too hot. And I'm not a fast food daddy. So that's out. So somebody I met in the mall was like, hey, man, come try this. The guy in a little shirt and tie. And it was kind of over here at West Time. And he was like, man, come over this time. And they were talking about selling stuff like this. Just, write a list of your 15 closest friends down and their numbers. I was like, wait a minute. What's this for? He said, you can look in your phones, whatever, just your 15 closest friends. I'm like, what's this for? Oh, yeah, that's who you go sell to. I was like, oh, I left. Like, nah, man. I ain't that guy. That's not for me. To get my friends to buy some stupid shit. No, y'all don't have no list? I go sell somebody I don't know.
I don't sell life insurance to people that I need life insurance. Like,
then they come up, they died and they don't really have no life insurance. Y'all done kept all the money through the pyramid scheme. Nah.
Now, I don't know if that's how it worked. But I just know a bunch of people. Sure but I mean, Cause think about this. Okay, so they were saying something about you pay your money and then you get your insurance, your Title I license, and you take a test and whatever. I mean, I know people who are insurance agents in real life.
Yes,
that's what they do for a living. I don't know what kind of schooling they had. I don't know like what their background is. Yeah. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they just barely graduated high school, and all of a sudden they got a certification in insurance sales, and they're just a good salesman, and they go around and they get commissions off of the policies they put together. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Or maybe these people got masters and shit.
Some type of degree. Yeah, you gotta have a degree in something.
I mean, I know you can't be like a sports agent without having a degree because they did like a new little thing with the NBA they was trying to do. Like,
yeah, unless you white, you don't need no degree.
Yeah, well, there's that. But yeah, like it doesn't make sense to me that somebody can just be like, go take this test for $50. Now you're an agent and now you're qualified to be making life insurance motherfucking claims, like or policies for people. Like, who are you? Like, what?
But I think it's almost like McDonald's. You know how McDonald's got the pictures on the thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think they just go down and read and ask you what you want and how much you want. Like, what are you looking for?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If you want this type of policy, well, this policy you could get an advance towards your big policy if you need to take out some money for emergency, like those type of things. I think it's almost like, I don't think it's not a thinking involved. I just think
so couldn't the person just go? So couldn't the person just go online and find it and just sign up themselves?
Kind of, but you got to ask questions. Maybe so, but I don't know if it's that. Might not be that cut and dry because the salesperson job is to upsell you.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, if you just go on yourself, you're going to get exactly what you want and try to pay. You know what I mean? So the person job, I think they pay them to upsell you.
What are you paying right now for your life insurance policy? Well, we can have a policy that does whatever. I mean, I guess I could do it.
That.
I guess I could, but I don't want to do that.
I could talk. Of course, you could do that.
But I don't want to do that. I don't want to call people on the phone and try to sell people on the insurance policy. No matter how good it makes me feel about myself, like and that mother or whatever. Like I remember part of the conversation, she said something about, would you agree that everyone needs life insurance? I was like, yeah. She was like, you would agree that every child needs life insurance? And I was like, no. And she was like, why not? It's like, because children don't bring in a substantial amount of income to where I need to be paying monthly to be able to cover their death expenses, because I don't think the probability of a child dying versus the income that they have bringing in pans out to me having to spend extra money a month on it. Now, I was like, there might be math behind it that says it should be a thing, but I would be pretty sure that the math behind it says you shouldn't buy life insurance policies for children. In the unfortunate event that a child dies, that's an anomaly, and then we got to deal with that. But that's not something you should be planning for every month and paying your money. I
definitely got life insurance on my child. It's only like $3 a month, though.
But you see, that's the thing, right? I think that the cost benefit analysis is just so skewed with that. Like you said, it's just $3 a month. It's just $36 a year, right? But it's almost like it's like that in case shit that's usually doesn't take place. I don't know. I get your point, though. I get your point. But I think people would argue that it's not a good idea.
I just wanted to make sure. I think you just want to make sure just because you just like world soccer, you just never know nowadays, right?
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to do is be somebody on IG, Facebook, and Twitter with a GoFundMe trying to bury your child.
Fair enough, but I would say this though, Los. How can they afford to pay that out? They could afford to pay that out because it's hundreds of thousands of people who put that $3.
Yes, of course.
It is a bit of a scam.
I know the scam.
Okay,
I'm not denying that.
Making sure that we all on the same page with that.
Yeah,
like,
it's a scam.
I mean, at a point when a child starts making any kind of income, then I think, yeah, sure. When they're contributing something, let me even put it a different way. Even if it's not income, when they're contributing something, when they like 12 and they're cutting the grass and washing dishes and they're actually doing stuff. I'm serious. I'm serious. When they're actually contributing something to the house where now I don't have to pay somebody to do that, then okay, yeah,
now
maybe.
I can put that $3 on your life.
I can put that $3 on you. You're worth it.
Because you cut $30 worth of grass.
In actuality, you paying for your own shit.
You paying for your own shit.
I ain't gotta call a cleaning lady over here. Your ass gonna clean. Okay, you saved me $75 a month. All right, let me get you some insurance. We can bury your little ass. I give you an allowance and some insurance. But guess what? You get that allowance.
Before, when you had life insurance, we was gonna cremate your ass.
We didn't need much of nothing for you at that point.
And keep you over the fireplace, right by the PlayStation.
We don't need no funeral. We don't need no damn what you said, allowance. We don't need none of that. You're not contributing nothing.
Give me a little box. And some ashes, bro. How much that? $250? Here you go.
You stupid. Why are you stupid? Yeah, you went a little above what I was saying.
Well, you started out being ignorant. I might well close it on out.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But I think that's just a whole interesting thing, man. They tried to sell me, man, one time for all Primerica sellers. I think y'all slide me. But, I mean, if I change my tune next week and y'all hear me on this podcast with a commercial selling Primerica, hey man.
Pro Primerica.
Hey, I'll let y'all make it, man. I'll let y'all, honestly, if you feel comfortable about doing that, do it. Just don't email. Just don't call me. Don't put my name on that list.
But no, I think you can't go about it the sneaky way though. You can't say, "Hey, this is an interview," or like
Next
you're
level,
a reference.
Boy. Next
like,
level.
Dog, I've heard some sneaky shit, but like I don't know what's next though. It was like, hey, we having a party over here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have bottles. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Free liquor. Free food.
Los. That happened to me 4th of July, 2003. In Chicago, Illinois. I was out there on a research experience program for the summer. Urbana-Champaign. I was at the University of Illinois. And that summer, one of the damn people who was over the program was like, it was a black lady. She was like, come to my house for a 4th of July barbecue. They're going to have drinks. They're going to have people there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And halfway through, we was watching Next Friday. And they turned off the movie and was like, come upstairs. My dude want to talk to y'all. And he had a PowerPoint prepresentation. And he got at it. So that's an old one then. Okay. That been happening, my brother.
That's crazy. What is it about you that make people think that's what you want to do?
That I'm a slime ball. They think I'm a dirtbag. I'm not a dirtbag. I am not a crook. I don't know, Los. They think I'm a
That's funny.
dirtbag.
People look at you like, you know what?
He's scum.
He would be great for a program company.
Maybe it's because you're right. Maybe it's because I talk a lot. Maybe I could talk. I could sell water to a well. When Jay-Z said that, man,
right there.
When Jay-Z said I could sell water to a well, how do you spell well?
Is it W-E-L-L?
Is that what you thought?
No.
Like a wishing well, like you pull water out of the well. That's what you thought? See, I always thought it was W-H-A-L-E. I don't know if that makes Jay-Z a genius or if it just was like nobody ever knew what he really meant. He could sell water to a well. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Y'all tell us when y'all listen to the podcast. I know Big Chief is going to be in our comments.
Oh, Big Chief got the answer. Big Chief is the official BFW fact checker. Shout out Big Chief.
This podcast is brought to you by Big Chief.
Make
sure you do your 30-second submission, Big Chief.
Yeah. I would love to have Big Chief.
Not no nepotism. We're not just picking you for nothing. And you know somebody else who I know going to do their 30-second submission? Let's get a word from our friends, Moose Harris at Urban Flowsaurus. Now's as good a time as any to check out the good folks at Urban Flowsaurus. The big homie Moose Daniels has been supplying a steady stream of independent, underground, and exclusive R&B, hip-hop, and beyond across your airwaves. Pretty much any day of the week, you can catch Mr. Hydrate or Intoxicate on Facebook Live under Urban Flowsaurus, spinning something extra soulful or jazzy that'll either take you back to a certain time in your life or make you wonder why you never heard that track before. Go to his Linktree at linktree.com/Urban Flowsaurus to find the links for the radio shows, podcasts, and live performances from Moose Harris, and be sure to follow him at Moose_Harris on Instagram and Twitter. Man, listen, there's so many ways to consume music these days, and Urban Flowsaurus produces content in every which way imaginable. So check him out. Moose Harris of Urban Flowsaurus, a different voice with a show like you've never heard before.
Ooh, if you're looking for the flow that's urban, hit up my boy Moose Harris.
He got them shirts going now too.
What they say?
Moose Harris. They got his picture on him. It's kind of a flex. He's got like a silhouette of himself and it say Moose Harris.
Hey,
and he got it on his Facebook and people like, let me hold one of them for me. So hey, man.
You a cold ass nigga if you can sell a shirt with your face on. For real. Think
Like
about
none of our best friend weekend stuff has our faces, our logos.
I don't
just
think
the logo.
nobody wants to walk around my ugly ass face on their shirt. I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, LeBron and Kobe and Mike be having their face on the shirt.
LeBron,
Bo Jackson.
Kobe, and Mike. That's totally different.
We got a ways to go.
We got we got a little uphill journey.
We got an uphill journey. I'm gonna start making shirts with my face on. But hey, speaking of best friend weekend shop going crazy, we got the Mauve Bro tees. We got the Army Green Daddies. That's the official 2 best friend weekend colors popping off. We got the black ones. We about to bust out them Mauve Bro hoodies like very soon.
Yeah.
Like because we found the plug. So the Mauve Bro hoodies that have been out of stock online are about to be back in stock very, 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 very soon. Like we got hit up. Got hit up this week by my boy Allie. Today, I didn't even tell you this, Los. Not Alley Cat. Why are you stupid? Not Alley Cat, but you're close. Ali Valini. I'm sorry. Okay. Valiani. You know who Ali Valiani is?
I have no clue.
That is the owner of goddamn, what is it called? Wakefield Crowbar, where we did the
oh my God. That's my guy.
Yeah. That guy,
That's
right?
That's my dog.
He was hitting me up, seeing how Best Friend Weekend been going during the Rona. And, saying when everything get back to normal, let's make sure we have the best friends and cocktails, like, started up right over there at Wakefield. So I said, man, 100. We bought that business. And I also told him that, yeah, we aspiring cornhole. And he was like, hey, he said, let's do the next cornhole tournament as the Best Friend Weekend cornhole tournament. I'm not bullshitting with you, man. Best Friend Weekend cornhole daddy invitational. You feel me?
Ooh,
we could probably do that during social distancing because I've been watching it on TV. Them people out there with masks playing cornhole outside.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you gotta. I think only thing about it, we have to have somebody to disinfect all the little things.
No, yeah, or you got to bring your own.
Bad. Yeah, you bring your own, but you still gotta nobody else touch them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro. I'm just saying, even if this is after stuff. Man, look, one time for Wakefield Crowbar. When shit get going popping again, you know what I'm saying? The people, over there. Best Friend Weekend made a huge impression on the Houston scene, and that is a very diverse, some would call it a white bar. It's a very diverse bar in that sense.
They got volleyball in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. Well, Revolver is a very black bar, and they was hitting us up afterwards talking about when we ready to come back. So we hit all kind of different spaces in the Houston area during Best Friend Weekend, and when stuff gets moving again, we're going to be back at it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be safe about it, so we're not rushing it. But just understand, no. We about to be back
We're not talking about the day you get to jumping, y'all. We're talking about some months after y'all get through. Like we was just talking about that the other day, like when we said, okay, we just going to let y'all get back out there and see how they Rona do. Like, that's exactly what we did, and y'all end up showing us that we were right. That Rona was alive and well. You know what I mean? And some people lost their life to that. You know what I mean? It was, that's sad, R.I.P. But, yeah, we're going to wait a while until it gets safe, for real safe.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, speaking of throwing your bags in someone's hole, August Alsina and Jada Pinkett. What's going on? What's really going on? So, we've been hearing the rumors for years and years and years that Jada and Will got an open relationship, that they smashing other people. We've been hearing this for ages, right? I don't know if there's ever been a lot of evidence, but August Alsina, and let's have the major caveat that he's dropping an album. Yeah. Because that always state of emergency. The Product 3 State of Emergency is what it's called, right? Mm-hmm. And he's got a YouTube documentary where he's talking about it. And he was talking to Angela Yee, and he was in an interview saying it's disappointing that Jada never, you know what I'm saying, you lost out on opportunities because you and Jada was go and do other things, right? It's weird. He said that Will gave him the blessing.
Sit down. Yeah, gave him the blessing. Yeah.
She 48, he 27. What did they say? I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I really deeply love her, and I have a ton of love for her. He devoted himself to the relationship and all that, and like. Basically, he just came out and was like, Will just said, we in an open relationship, so she do what she want, I do what I want. I don't know, it's just...
It's weird. I just feel like at some point you're too big to do what you want. You know what I mean? Like, pause. Like, as a personality or people. Like, I just don't. Will Smith just can't be around here knocking out random chicks and they just don't be out there. You know what I mean? Like you gonna have some clown like August Alsina say, you know, oh yeah, I should knock that out. You tell your friends that you don't just be out here talking about that on. No man, shut up. Stupid. I don't like it.
Yeah, okay, so the thing about August Alsina is he's not an unattractive dude, right? He kind of look like your boy Kelly Oubre from the who used to play for the he played for the Suns, I think. Now he used to play for the Wizards. Kind of got that, and both them boys from New Orleans, so they got that Nola kind of slim 6-pack, 8-pack type dude with a bunch of tattoos. You know, but August Alsina had went through some stuff where, like, I think his people had died, maybe his mama died. I really like, that's one of my favorite, just side note, throw on some August Alsina while you're having some intimacies. That's a hell of a fucking, that dude.
Look at your boy. That boy still.
He'll
get it done.
He'll get the job done. You put that kiss in my tattoos on.
Sickly little dude.
That's what I was getting to, though, right?
Yeah, he a sickly little dude.
I think that plays to it, right? He said that he met her through Jaden. Like Jaden brought him over to the crib, and that's how he met the family. And I think the family took him under the wing because it was kind of like he's sickly, like you just said, Los. I think that got something to do with it.
He's sickly and he lost. Like they're like, man, look, you got all this talent and you just don't be knowing what to do. And then one day he probably had a cough and Jada rocked him to sleep or something. And you know, I don't think his mama close or whatever. And
I don't think his mama living, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, okay, well, sorry, I don't know.
I could be wrong.
R.I.P. his mom's dead, but I think he had piped up, and Jada might have been like, shit.
She took that.
Will, what you think? I'm good.
Why are you stupid? Why are you stupid?
That's how he's saying it went. And then Will came up there while he was, sick. Like, hey, all right, I'm going to go and let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Just don't leave it in. And he was like, cool.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. It don't say that he was with, they say his brother got killed. I remember him talking about that on a bunch of albums. But,
I remember that, yeah.
They said something, he got a severe autoimmune disease that attacks his liver. And it made him collapse on stage. And he was a bunch of other stuff. But I remember the biggest thing was like his eyes. Like he couldn't see. Like he was blind. Also, he was going blind. I remember him saying that for a while. And that might all be connected to the one thing. But like I said, I think if Will and Jada are like swingers or people who have an open relationship, I don't want that to be synonymous with vile human beings who do like weird shit, right? Because that's a lifestyle, and maybe they do it in a lifestyle that's like a very responsible way. But something about it, like you just said, makes me feel like if they have this person who gone through some stuff and he over there and he got a bunch of shit with him, and he kind of attractive. That is something that some people like who might be devious
got me one. Yeah.
Would take advantage of. So it don't seem unlogical to me or illogical to me that they could take advantage of him. I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems like a thing that could happen.
Yeah. I think too, they say there's been rumors for a while because in one of his songs, he was kind of alleging to that, kind of saying, oh, you ain't nothing but a face, some movie star entertainment or whatever. So, I mean, listen, them people live a different world, man. Who knows, bro? You know what I mean? I just think it's weird to come out now and say that when you got an album coming out. But, I mean, it works because we talking about him now, so.
Jada Epstein. Oh, my bad.
You so wild for that. No, but, it worked. I mean, my thing is, if your album not fire, ain't nobody gonna go get it. And then I forgot all about this dude, too. That's
well, people always use the excuse that, they got an album coming out, that's why they said it. But he would have said it whenever. The issue is, he got an album coming out, that's why people are interviewing him. He probably been saying the shit for 2-3 years.
He hadn't. No, he hadn't. He hadn't said nothing about
that. So let me take it back.
To his friends, maybe.
Can I say it in a different way? Nobody put a mic in his face and start asking him them kind of questions.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you start talking more.
First came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't know,
man. I don't care if your album suck, it's gonna suck. I don't know.
They didn't stop taking advantage of that Paul August Alsina because he's one of my favorites. Like Lloyd, I like Louisiana R&B singers. That's all I'm saying. I cut for Louisiana. You know what I'm
So
saying?
he like what's the
Hurricane
dude
Chris?
name?
Yeah, but he shouldn't be killing people. Shreveport.
Hey, Hurricane Chris ain't killing. Well, he did shoot that man, but yeah, Hurricane Chris been down for a long time, so he.
Who you was about to say? Jaquise?
Yeah, that's the dude.
Yes, King of R&B, nigga.
He's straight. I don't really listen to R&B like that though. So.
You know, Keith Frank.
You mean Kurt Frank?
Tucker the Young Man. All them. Louisiana. I'm Cupid, nigga. Nah.
I'm on Cupid. Man.
King of Swing. You know, whatever.
Most definitely.
Hey man, another story,
Paul
man.
Johnson dance.
Now here you go. Another story that's just interesting to me that I think that we should touch on is I saw this highlight the other day. This headline. It said that Essence magazine staffers demand the resignation of leadership amid accusations of toxic workplace culture. So it says a group of anonymous staffers and former people at Essence accused the publication and its leadership of corporate bullying, intimidation, colorism, and classism against black women. And black women make up 80% of the workforce. The authors, who call themselves Black Females Anonymous, demanded the resignation of the CEO, Richard Lou Dennis, and some other board members and some other people because they created a toxic workplace culture that betrays its legacy of elevating black women. They want them to boycott major brands, and basically they're anonymous and they don't come out with any employees, any of the names of the employees subjected to the acts of wrongdoing, nor does it offer any details about specific accusations. But basically it's saying that the VP, and they said they were pissed because the VP is white, and basically the choice of a unnamed white woman as the sales leader under her leadership, despite the volume of experienced black female sales leaders who expressed interest in the role, or the internal sales staff who could have been used for the promotion. So basically, a white woman's in there as a VP. She hired another white woman. They said that black people black women are getting looked over in their own thing. So this is like the last line, and this is the one I really want to come back to and say. They said when black media companies become unstable, it triggers the instability of the entire culture. White women can openly take down their devil in Prada, but black women must protect her. The demand for a new America calls for the complete accountability of all Americans, even those of us in Black America and our cultural institutions. Black women deserve to feel safe in white America and Black America. That's what they wrote. Do you think that it's it's the time to start throwing our companies under the bus?
Nah, I don't think it's time right now. I think we stand on a united front. I think that's the most important thing right now. I don't think if we fight in the outside world and fighting within ourselves, that's healthy. Mm-hmm. Nor is it, we're not getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not productive. So I think it's actually kind of stupid. but if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? But I think, how the world is right now and what's going on right now, this is the times where we always talk about a lot of our problem with black people. I mean, we know we have problems within our community, but right now we're fighting the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Or a certain part of the world, not everywhere, but certain things in the world. So we need to stand united through that, get through that, accomplish what we need to accomplish with that. Then we can start looking within and making changes, about what's going on within our own culture and our own world. But until, or we do it the other way. We get our stuff together, then we fight. But right now we have to stand together no matter what's going on right now inside. I mean, I just don't think it's healthy or productive. Or we're not going to get anywhere that way. We're going to be stuck and stagnant like we always been.
I completely agree. And like when I read it, that's the line that stuck out to me. Black women deserve to feel safe both in white America and Black America. It's like this call to say, okay, so maybe this is a little patronizing, but I'm going to say this. Essence's 80% Black women work there. Why are you mad that one white VP hires one white woman? Like,
don't understand.
Diversity kind of works.
Yeah,
diversity kind of works that way. Like, we can't demand that there be diversity at Amazon or Google and say, look, there's no black people up the top there. But then we have this black company and no white women could involve. Like, you can't have that both ways, I don't think. Now, I get it. Might be a private company in its essence, so maybe the essence of the company, so to speak, it's black women.
It's black women, but the boss is not.
But if the boss want to hire, well, I'm saying the president, I mean the CEO and shit is black. But if they want to hire a white woman VP because they feel like she's gonna do a good job and they want to have some diversity on their own panel or a different opinion, I see nothing wrong with having a different opinion. But then y'all latch on to this one person who, I don't know. They probably, listen, let me say it a different way. They probably got legitimate concerns. They probably all fucking up at Essence. What you think? I mean, I think they are, but shut the fuck up right now.
Yeah, this is not the time. Say, bro, keep your head down, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we on the road. We making some headway in a very important issue. Everybody relax and just keep your head down. We'll come back to this in 2021, 22 or something. You know what I mean? But right now, we got to stick to what the task at hand before we start throwing bombs at each other. You know,
Essence
we sit back laughing at.
Essence is like the one that won. Like it used to be Jet when I was growing up. Jet, Essence, and Ebony. That was the three magazines that used to be on the table.
Ebony
I don't see nobody.
Ebony. Was it? No, it was Jet Beauty of the month.
Jet Beauty of the month. Yeah,
I used to go straight to that page.
I used to go to the ratings because you remember they used to have 16. Like the top albums and shit and top like black albums.
That was next. I went to the chick first, then I went to.
Like there was a little challenge when you was Googling like the Ebony magazine cover from the month you was born, and that bitch was fire. They did that a couple months ago. If you never did it, Los, that thing fire. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up right now for you. Ebony cover July 1982. Let's see what it had. Ooh, let me see who on your cover. Man. Your cover was your cover was Richard Pryor. Boy had Richard Pryor on that boy, man. Tuskegee, the City of Hope. Confessions of a Token Black by oh shit, that is hilarious. That's what they say on the top. Football stars talk about problems of looking white. Richard Pryor stops saying nigger and why he's seeing something I can't make out what it says there.
It sure is Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Richard Pryor. I can't remember. Okay. So no, the challenge is not the Jet. The challenge is the Ebony cover. So yours was Richard Pryor.
I don't want Richard Pryor.
You Richard Pryor. And mine was damn BB and CC look like. Is that who that is? Oh, that's Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight.
Talking about she with the pips about herself.
She pours her heart out about unusual childhood, broken marriages, troubled career, unique relationship with her brother Bubba. And it says, should you marry someone with children? That's the topic.
Damn.
Eldrick Tiger Woods, a golfing sensation at 6. Dang. Should a woman make the first move? ? And it says Black Dynasty, Texas family builds oil and cattle empire.
Women more aggressive than men now.
Ain't that some crazy shit? That's what the month of my wild. Ain't it though? Let's see what Roger one was. I don't remember what month Roger was born in. April? I think it's April. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. April 1986. That sounds right. That sounds like Roger. Roger had Patti LaBelle.
Oh, Roger would have Patti.
Campus queens at black colleges. Yeah, that's not for him.
Oh.
How to save our high schools. Lifelong battle of the bulge erases 210 pounds. Yeah, this ain't the Raj episode, man. Patti LaBelle, wife, mother, and world-class cook. This ain't the Raj episode, man. This ain't him. Raj should have maybe not Richard Pryor, but he would have probably been a little Michael Jackson episode or something. That wasn't the Raj one, man. Why are you stupid? Why are you stupid?
I didn't say nothing, man.
You I don't have time for you. Okay. Anyway, I'm not doing that. You always shit. When I'm trying to be serious, all you want to do is play, dog.
I didn't say anything.
Now cue up that music for Nothin NICE to say.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo NICE.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
Okay, so I was going to talk about the coin shortage. You know, I got a lot of loose change at the crib. I'm looking at it right now. And I feel like this might actually be my time to shine in the land of the possums, the man with no nose is king. All of that. But nah, that ain't it. Then I considered backing my boy Los, aka C.A.P, and spending his time to start a formal petition to get royalties from them boys selling them scrub daddies, sponge daddies, scour daddies at HEB.
Hey,
but I'm just going to take that fight to the internet. What's on my mind this week, as it's been over the past few months, as it's been on everybody's mind, is coronavirus. Specifically, how we responded to it. I know what I'm about to touch on is human nature, but hey, I'm human. And I can speak on things like this because that's part of the human condition. What I've been thinking about is when we choose to take things seriously. It's going to be short and sweet. As everyone knows, Houston is now the new epicenter of the pandemic. It was Wuhan, it was Italy, it was Washington State, it was New York, it was New Orleans. Now it's Houston. H-time, baby. Stand up. Main hold up. Boys out here always wanted to be number one at some shit. So look, you got it. Like I said before, Houston wants to be Louisiana so bad. I mean, Exhibit E of y'all trying to be like the boot. Y'all trying to get that Rona. But I digress. It's here. COVID is in these streets. But so are people. A lot of people. And they don't give a fuck. Unless that is, they want to give a fuck. See, this is what I mean. How many of us know a Karen who refuses to wear a mask in a grocery store? Then when it's time for her to return to work as a third grade teacher, she'll complain about it not being safe to be around the kids. How many of us know deadbeat punk ass dads who go to work every day and shoo with their little hoes or their old lady, but when it's time to have a kid, they don't want them because they're not sure who they done been around or who they was with when they was with their mama? How many of us know niggas who at the club right now, or last night, or tonight, popping bottles and hitting the hookah? But the minute you ask them to physically come back to work and not do Zoom calls, they're going to say, nah, man, it's too dangerous. Black people die from corona all the time. I'm not saying a bunch, but I am saying this. Be consistent. Because I ain't got nothing nice to say about talking out of both sides of your mouth when it comes to that Rona. So I won't say nothing at all.
Hey, I really don't have a lot to say. You just ain't wrong when you're right. And I'm just waiting on them boys to clear up them other cases they on. My lawyer coming as soon as he gets through.
Scour daddies.
Yeah.
Man,
come on.
Los, I was crying laughing in bed this morning when I saw that, man. I'm in HEB. Scrub daddies. Sponge daddies. Scour daddies.
I saw them. I saw them on my lock screens. I'm like, what are they talking about? And I went and I said, oh man. I definitely rolled over and chuckled at that one this morning.
Yeah,
that was
man.
a good one.
Daddies,
my guy.
Daddies is always gonna be funny whenever we pull out them daddies. Whenever you find them the most obscure daddies, we need to have a whole eventually we got pages, but Burned My Boudin, we got Educated Ignorance, we got Best Friend Weekend. We just need to have that daddy page.
Daddies.
And then we just put different daddies on that thing, man.
Anything that daddies on there.
Brought to you by Los.
That's funny. Powered by Los.
Powered by Los, man. That's funny. They got a bunch of daddy in this world. You just got to find them. It's like a scavenger hunt. We doing a real live scavenger hunt for daddy.
A deep dive in Google for daddies.
Coin daddy, man. With that coin thing, that's actually a real thing. They asking people to cash in all of their coins so they could that they got at the crib. Well, I think I'm gonna keep sitting on mine too. But I mean, did your mama used to have like a big Kentwood thing?
Come on now. Stop it. Come on now. We had the big stupid glass jar full of coins right by the kitchen table. Like Carl come in the house, my daddy, he a creature of habit, so he put his keys in the same spot, his wallet right there as soon as you walk in their room on the chester right there on the corner, his keys in the kitchen, and his coins go in that thing every time. I think when he passed, he had like maybe $200-300 worth of coins. He used to cash them and get them money today.
I never cashed them coins ever in my life. Like the coins I got here, these coins that's in my office right now probably have been since college at least. It's at least 15 years worth of coins.
I used to cash when I go on trips in the summer. I save my coins all year, and it used to be my spending money.
But that's the thing. Boys don't get coins like that no more because we always use debit and shit. Yeah. But any kind of coins is like in the car or whatever. But I mean, like I said, if I go look at this, I probably got a couple of little dollars worth of coins. If I put all of this together, I just be like,
the thing
when is
about
the
it is
time? When is the time?
You don't want to carry it. Now banks don't even. Well, maybe now they looking for them. They might, but it's a hassle carrying them to the bank. Like
I'm laughing because Los, I got these shits up here rolled up.
Oh, them ones over there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know you had them rolled up.
Like I got coins rolled up. But I mean the shit is like $80 right there that I'm looking at. What I'm gonna do with $80 besides just spend that whole quick.
I was just gonna say, stop by the liquor store on the way home.
What? And then in 15 years worth of coins just gonna go up in smoke. I don't have time for it. I'm keeping my coins. Give me a big glass jar. So my kids could steal from me like I used to steal from my mom.
Exactly. Hey, you ain't wrong when you're right. Definitely just go get them quarters. Then I mess around and went in this closet, the top shelf, and went and got them quarters. I thought they was regular quarters. They boy said, "What's real silver?" Told my ass up.
Should
to the candy lady.
Oh yeah, I used to take them, get about $4 worth, go buy me a little dollar menu at McDonald's, some fries, ride my bike over there, eat me a little something with.
Let's go to the candy lady, get a freeze cup.
There you go, cheating ass boys. It is what it is, man. Hey, before we get out of here, man, the BET Awards was this week. I didn't watch them, but
I didn't either.
It's a thing. So let's run through the categories. And I'm going to tell you, like we always do, who the people, the nominees were, and you tell me who you think won, and we could discuss a couple of these things. Super duper black this year. And they played it on Channel 2. That shit probably had to be. On BET. Had to be super black. So they had Sportsman of the Year. I didn't know they would have that. It was either Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron, Odell, Patrick Mahomes, or Steph Curry. So who you think won Sportsman of the Year? Of course, LeBron. Of course. Yeah. I think it makes sense. Maybe it should have been Pat Mahomes, but they probably took points away for not being black.
He didn't do that too. He didn't do shit but play football.
So, Best Actress: Angela Bassett, Cynthia Erivo, Issa Rae, Regina King, Tracee Ellis Ross, or Zendaya.
Issa Rae.
Issa Rae won, but I really think Regina King should have won because Watchmen was the shit, and Regina King is better than the rest of them. That's just all it is.
Watchmen. Oh yeah, Watchmen. Oh yeah.
But Regina King is a better actress than the rest of them, so I don't care about all that.
I think Issa just play herself really well.
Yeah, that's not hard to do. Best Actor: Billy Porter, Eddie Murphy, Forrest Whitaker, Jamie Foxx, Michael B. Jordan, or Amari Hardwick.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he won. Do you have all of the answers for this, or you just guessing?
No, I really don't. I'm just listening.
Michael B. Jordan won, but I definitely think Ghost should have won, my nigga. Amari Hardwick. Ghost should have won.
Oh, that's who Amari Hardwick is. See, I didn't know he was, so I skipped over him.
Ghost should have won.
No, he ain't did no movies, man.
Nigga, Issa didn't do no movies? Tell like this week.
Yeah, she did.
She had that movie with the bitch with the fro, huh?
Yeah, relax, man.
When the little girl got... No, man, stop that. Ghost did movies too.
She was great in that movie.
Ghost was Shabu on Next Day Air.
That was many years ago. That's too far back. You gotta be sometime close.
When could he win if not now? They say, hey, this is a big rich town.
Nah, it's over with for him.
I just come from the poorest part. Legal.
Make it.
This is where it goes down.
Oh,
I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal. I gotta get.
I'm gonna make it.
I never took a straight cab nowhere.
Life full of twists and turns. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. I'm from that
part.
Yeah, okay. One time, but Ghost gonna be back in the Chronicles of Ghosts, whatever series that is. They're gonna run that series long enough for him to come back as young him. No,
and win. Gotta get a movie, man.
Tommy should have won best black actor.
Shut up. Why you so stupid, dog?
All right, best movie: Bad Boys for Life, Dolomite Is My Name, Harriet, Homecoming, a Beyonce film. Just Mercy or Queen and Slim?
Ooh, might have been Queen and Slim or Homecoming. I think it's Queen and Slim though.
It was Queen and Slim. If you're looking at these shits at the same time as I'm fighting,
no, I swear to God, I'm not. No,
you watched that shit.
No, come on, man. No, I didn't. If I watched Queen
and Slim, Queen of Stone was the blackest one of all of them, so I felt like it should have.
That's why I picked it.
Because that's what they're doing now,
Just
right?
picking the most Negro thing out of each person you're talking
Right?
about.
LeBron has
Beyonce
the
was too light skinned.
You're right. Well, Michael B. Jordan, because he was Killmonger, that's who we going with?
The blackest shit you could ever be is Killmonger, other than Black Panther.
So if Chadwick Boseman was in there, they would have picked him?
Duh. Come on, man.
Best new artist, man. Danny Lee, Lil Nas X, Pop Smoke, Roddy Ricch, Summer Walker, or YBN Cordae.
Probably Pop Smoke because he died.
That would have made a lot of sense. And he the blackest.
Oh, it was Roddy Ricch then.
It was Roddy Ricch because he was super black too. Roddy Ricch.
Well, I mean, I figured it was him, but I ain't know the first guy, but I thought maybe they gave it to because he died. But if they didn't give it to him, it got to be Roddy Ricch.
Best female hip hop artist. I'm not even gonna tell you the nominees. Who won?
Cardi B.
Okay, shut up.
I mean, my bad. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, Megan Thee Stallion won. Stop it. Okay, best male hip hop artist, and I know you've seen the memes about this, so I know you know the answer. It was DaBaby, Drake, Future, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, or Travis Scott. This was the one.
Be Lil Baby.
So it was all of the memes because DaBaby won, and people was like, "When the last time you hopped in the car and heard anybody say put that DaBaby on?" They say, "I don't care what year this is for, what calendar year this is for. DaBaby is not the answer to the best." Like that nigga is such a fad. That DaBaby was so hot when that boy came out, huh?
Yeah, the thing about it, he was hot, but he always sounded like he just came out.
Kirk came out, yeah, dog. Like shit.
He's old now. This boy whole album sound like one song.
Listen, Drake, Future, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, and Travis Scott. I like them all better than DaBaby.
Every last one of them.
I will listen to every one of their albums before his. Yeah. Maybe him and Travis Scott on the same level to me, like as far as what I like to listen to. This is just me.
Okay.
This was me.
But Travis Scott's still killing him.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Drake before all them niggas. I'm gonna listen to Lil Baby next, or Future or Lil Baby, one of the two. Then I'm gonna listen to Roddy Ricch. Mm-hmm. Then it's Travis Scott or DaBaby. I can't tell you which one. I just like
but they both last. But it's not DaBaby.
It's not DaBaby. Best collabo song: Chris Brown and Drake, No Guidance. DJ Khaled and Nipsey Hussle and John Legend, Higher. Future and Drake, Life is Good. Her and YG, Slide. Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj and Ty Dolla $ign, Hot Girl Summer. And Wale featuring Jeremiah on Chill.
Nah, it was the Nipsey one with Nipsey.
That made sense because he died too. That was what I would have picked. But that Winner was actually the best song.
The who?
The best song on there was actually the Winner. So what you think?
Drake and Future.
I don't wanna play no games.
Oh, they did. Oh shit, they did. That sounds like to me when that fine.
What? What are you talking about? Fuck around, give you my last name. No, you're tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it.
Yeah, I heard better songs at church.
At churches? Well, I don't go to churches. That's all they play at Popeyes is Chris Brown, you bitch. Best group.
The buffet.
Chloe and Halle, City Girls, Earth Gang, Griselda, Jack Boys, Migos. Who's the best group?
Oh, it got to be Migos.
It was the Migos, but I don't even know none of them people.
All I know is City Girls after that. It got to be Migos.
Yeah, I mean, you should.
I've never heard of any of that other stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they got some groups that we heard of that you could have put there. But
it sound like a bunch of STDs, honestly, like new ones.
Right, Earth Gang. I got that Griselda. You might be right. Yeah. Or different names for weed. Jack Boy, weed. One. That is weed.
Well, weed and STDs go hand in hand. So
fair enough. I got that Chloe.
The names.
What you smoking? That Chloe? I'm smoking them City Girls. Ooh, this is that Earth Gang. Earth Gang, definitely. That Griselda sound like that dope.
Yep.
And them Jack Boys. Oh, that's them Jack Boys.
Hey, boy, that shit loud. Hey, this that Griselda, boy. Hey, be careful with that Griselda.
You know y'all used to smoke them Lost Boys. This them Jack Boys right here.
them Lost Boys.
Them Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry what I make. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Slow down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, stop, turn.
Please do yourself a favor and Google Lost Boys of Sudan 60 minutes documentary on YouTube and watch the 15 minutes in its entirety until that boy drives that car. Please watch.
No. You would never let.
Yeah. I'm so sorry what I make. I'm so sorry what I make. That shit is so
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to put that in here.
I gotta find the audio.
Yeah.
Man, why you gonna make me do extra work, man? Damn it.
Only use that leg.
McCliney offered up his brand new car for Joseph's first driving lesson.
There you go. Okay. Stop, Joseph. Stop. Brake. Oh, boy. Brake. Okay, don't let go, Joseph. Hit the brake. Okay. That's the brake, the big one. Okay. Oh, but. Relax. I'm so sorry what I made. Right. Yeah? Relax. Okay. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah.
I'm so sorry what I made. Yeah. Stop it, man. Best male R&B or pop artist. And it's Anderson .Paak, Pac, whatever. Chris Brown, Jacquees, the king of R&B. Khaled, The Weeknd, and Usher.
Oh, it's Chris Brown.
It's Breezy. Best R&B pop artist female. Beyonce, her, Janae Aoki, whatever. I don't know her name, so don't come for me. Kalani, Lizzo, or Summer Walker.
Beyonce.
It was Lizzo, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
for this past year.
I was about to say something out of line, but yeah, I know why.
Stop it. Please stop it.
I'm just saying I know why.
Just stop it. You don't have to. You don't have to though.
Just say
you don't have to. You don't have to take the low hanging fruit.
All I say was I know why.
I'm the low hanging fruit taker.
You definitely are.
You don't have to be like me, Los.
I wasn't. I'm just saying. I just know why.
You're from Louisiana too. You don't have to try to be like me.
I'm just saying. I just know why.
Okay. Album of the year, the last one. Cause I Love You by Lizzo, Fever by Megan Thee Stallion, Homecoming, the live album by Beyonce, I Used to Know Her by Her, Kirk by DaBaby, and Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial by Roddy Ricch.
They really thought Kirk like that was that fire?
Kirk was his first album and it was fire.
Yeah, it was straight, but it shouldn't have been on here. Homecoming, Beyonce. Pulling out the coupe out the lot, telling fuck 12, fuck SWAT, put under the bells of the box. I get lit with a box, had to put the stick in the box. Go out the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. Yeah. I like that little song.
But he won album of the year, not just song of the year for that. So I don't know. I like the first two songs of that album. I just wasn't on it.
Well, he did something different with his album. He made his album where all the songs kind of just mixed together.
Yeah, I still would have picked Moneybagg Yo over that. Nah.
Oh my God, every time.
Fuck. Moneybagg Yo should have won album of the year, artist of the year.
Artist of the year.
Lil Baby, him and Lil Baby should have traded them back and forth. Yeah. All of those awards.
Yeah, I mean, all just been cold. But yeah,
Boosie, Goat Talk 3 should have won album of the year.
Nah, you gotta relax. Fuck. Goat Talk 3. You listen to it one time and then it's like, all right, I hear you, Boosie.
You know I like that one song. He had a song and I was vibing with heavy. Stop
that one song. Yeah. That's not album worthy. You could just say that song.
That's what you just said about Roddy Ricch. It's one song.
I didn't say he deserved to win. I just like that one song. I listened to his album wasn't bad though. Actually, was a decent album. I said, I think Moneybagg Yo definitely for me. I play that. I
liked Kirk better. I like Kirk better than that album. Sorry, I did
better than Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, because it was DaBaby's first album. Yeah, that shit was good. Oh, yeah, when it was still a novelty. Yeah. Until we realized that's all. He only had one gear. He like John Wall. Like all he could do is go fast.
Hey man, slow down.
Slow the fuck down. Show us something different. Like you can't do nothing else.
Hey man, it's a school zone right there.
Tariq Hill, slow down, dog. You know. Yeah. Well, you know what? Not Tariq Hill, because that makes sense in football. If you can go fast all the time. But not in basketball. That don't make a lot of sense. You only got one pitch, just a fastball, bro. Stop it, Randy Johnson. Like,
chill out. Dang, what's that boy? Rick Mahorn. Not Rick Mahorn. Major League. What's his name?
Ricky Vaughn. Is that
Ricky Vaughn? Yeah.
Wild Thing.
Ricky Wild Thing. Chill out, Wild Thing.
So you got his one pitch.
Yeah.
Or Cedeno, you can only hit one. You know, Cedeno, the All-State man. Now that I think about it, you stop me right now, Jabu, and I will never forget.
Yeah, Jabu.
That's the All-State man. That's old Zeke McCall.
Yeah, sure is.
That man was cheating on his wife, selling insurance, selling Primerica.
That boy cold, man.
That boy called me on the phone. He called me one day and he was like, "Hey, Alan, have you ever thought of selling insurance? Come over to Allstate and pay us $50 and you can be an agent."
Pay us your $50 deposit, $200 for the class, and then $30 every Zoom call, and you can be down with that.
And you can get on a commercial for Allstate. Is that what he said? Come on, man. I don't have time for it, man. No, I don't think that's funny at all, man. I think y'all are, if y'all do want to give us, honestly, a little contract to come aboard and do commercials for Primerica, we will apologize for all of this next week. So we just don't want to actually sell anything, but we can. We'll help y'all push whatever you want to whoever y'all want to do it for. I'm over it, man. Hey, listen. Once again,
assistant slime balls.
That's what it's gonna say on our card, like our little business card.
Yeah,
the assistant director of slime ballology. Y'all are fucking stupid.
Marketing, slime ball marketing department. All right, I'm done.
Exactly, man. Hey, man, listen. Go to the Best Friend Weekend website.
That's funny.
Even if you supported this before, support us again. This is a down payment on us getting more cool gear out to y'all. We really want to get the end of summer line going and turn over to really have a lot of hoodies. I saw John Murray hit me up the other day and he said, we're not doing a lot of custom orders and shit like that, but John Murray was really adamant he wanted that white hoodie that you got. Then I told him, shit, we can help you. We can help you make it a one-on-one. It's just gonna cost you a lot more. Yeah. But tell a friend to tell a friend. We say this.
I want to be like me too.
We say this all the time. But go ahead on and do us a solid. Do this. Yeah. Go, like, as you're listening to the podcast, if you feel so inclined, go to your stories on IG and just say follow Best Friend Weekend. Just tell them, get a follow. Please. Get one of your people who isn't following Best Friend Weekend to follow Best Friend Weekend. Just one of your friends, whether that be your colleague at work, your wife, your person. Get us one more follow, man. We need one more follow from all our followers. Let's double up, and then go from there, man. Because we're trying to build something.
I got a better idea than that.
What you say?
Go get one of your friends. Tell them you need a reference. Right, get their number, and we'll schedule the time. And we'll Zoom them. And we'll hop on Zoom and sell them with the Best Friend Weekend. All right?
And say, you could be a part of Best Friend Weekend, too.
You just got to pay $65 deposit.
You got to buy two hats. If you buy two hats.
That's the deposit. But you got to pay $175 for the class to learn how to do this.
And every hat you get somebody to buy, you get $2 off it.
2016.
It is. This is income, passive income that you don't even have to do anything. Hey man, go buy some Best Friend Weekends. Stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's a very important part that we're gonna lean in on, man. And y'all be safe out there because like we said, it's hot right now in Houston, man, and we don't want nobody else to get sick. I know it's 4th of July weekend. Y'all cut the food for Easter. Y'all cut the food for Memorial Day. Don't do it for 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? That's not even our holiday anyway. Our holiday, we wasn't even free till Juneteenth, and that already passed. Yeah. So don't worry about that, man. Just chill out, keep it close to home, and but still have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Make it a Best Friend Weekend.